This is my membership program, and in this membership I will provide you complete video tutorial and the source code of the project, and the project based video tutorial I will provide you. And you know that here we have a just I finished .NET Core, REST API, Angular, and .NET Blazor, and Entity Framework Core and SQL Server, MS Test Unit, HTML, jQuery, and CSS. And all videos are providing. I provide you Uh, complete video tutorial and the complete source code in just 800 rupees for the Indian users and the $15 for the other country users. But now just I covered .NET Core first of all, and the REST API and .NET Blazor first of all, and just after that I will provide you Angular and the React, and just after that I will provide you HTML, CSS, and jQuery and the JS video tutorials. Now the rest of the things is remaining. This is not only a course based membership. I will provide you a lifetime journey based courses. I mean to say that only 800 rupees is just 800 rupees, and I will provide you lots of courses. Not only these, I will provide you more, so you get always a new video tutorial, and you can say a new source code of the project. So this is my membership, and you can join it by just filling this form. So just fill this form, that is full stack development, and your name, your email ID, your contact number, transaction reference ID, order ID, PayPal ID, and if you are belong from India, just pay 800 rupees for an Indian user. And I will, if you are belong from other country, just pay using PayPal. This is my PayPal ID. This is my PayPal ID. Now, just after that, I will share you the content in your mail. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel ASP.NET Core, and today I'm going to teach you about how to create a social media platform types website and web applications. So first of all, just I'm going to add ASP.NET Core templates from Visual Studio 2022. So let's get started and just create ASP.NET Core web app. So here we have a web app eraser pages, web API, native apps, ASP.NET Core empty, and the model view controller. So let's create a ASP.NET Core web app model view controller. Now just next to create it. And here we have a project name. So just I want to pick it social media. There is a project name social media, and that is the solution name. So just I want to create a UI project. So just add a project name social media.ui, and the solution name is social media like this. Okay, and just click to the next button, and here we have a .NET framework, and I just prefer latest version of .NET framework, that is .NET 8 long-term support. Authentication type is none, configure for HTTPS, enable container support, do not top level statements. Okay, just click to create button. Okay, so just after that I want to add a new layers. So actually I prefer ASP.NET Core with the clean architecture. So I want to add remaining 3 layers. So first of all, start with your domain layer. So just add a new project. Just right click on your solution name and add a new project, and that is the class library project. So here we have a class library project, a project for creating a class library that targets .NET or .NET standards. Just click to the next and just type it social media dot domain layer. Oops, I think spell is mistake. Yes, that is the domain layer, and just click to the next. Here we have a class framework that is .NET 8.0 long-term support. So just click to the create button, and here we go. Now here we have a default class that is class 1, but I want to create a hierarchical manner, so just delete this default class. So okay, now just after that I want to add a new thing. Here we have a social media.domain, and now just I want to add a new layer again. So The new layer again is class library project, and here we go for social media dot infrastructure. Here we have an infrastructure project. Just click to the next and create it. Okay, so here we have a class 1 that is deleted. That's pretty good. Now here we have a domain layer, infrastructure layer, and the last one is the application layer. So just add a new project again. Again, just choose a class library project, click to the next, and that is social media dot application. Okay, so here we have a class library that is .NET 8.0 long-term support, and that is application layer, and just delete it. Okay, so everything is fine, going fine, and here we have 4 layers according to the clean architecture, that is application, domain, infrastructure, and UI. We all know that. First of all, I want to talk about the domain layer. We all know that domain layer is not actually responsible to take other dependencies. So here we have entities. So just take it entities. So first of all, add a new folder, and the name is entities. Now, social media dot domain layer is also responsible for to taking that is use cases for the applications. So I want to take it, first of all, I want to design it, the entities. And just after that, social media dot UI that represent your layers in a UI in with the help of the browsers. So I want to take it, first of all, app settings.json. And here we just add a connection string with the SQL Server. So project is actually built on the SQL Server. So just add it. So here we go. Now here we have a connection string, and that's name is connection string. And here we go. Now that is my connection string, and the connection string name is default connection. Okay. Okay, so first of all, I want to add a connection string here. And in the connection string, first of all, the parameter name is the name parameter. Just to define the connection string name. And the connection string name is default connection. And in it, you can just add some parameters like a server, database, trusted connection, and multiple active result sets. So here we have a server that is local DB, MS SQL local DB, database name, and so here we have a server that is local DB, MS SQL local DB, database is social media DB, and trusted connection is true. I mean to say that you provide the Windows authentication security. And the next one is multiple active result set. I mean to say that you provide that is multiple queries hit or access by the server. Okay, so that is your connection string. Now the next one is you can register your connection string in and so inside it you can take a few packages like SQL Server packages. So just add a Microsoft Entity Framework core.sql server, install it. This is your latest version. And just add a service first. builder.services dot add db context. Right now db context is not created under your infrastructure project, so just add a social media context under your infrastructure project. So first of all, add a new directory under your infrastructure project, that is data directory. So just add a social media context and inherit by the identity db context, because I want to use identity for the security in my project. And just click to control dot key from your keyboard and install this package, Microsoft ASP.NET Core dot identity dot entity framework core. Okay, and now just add a constructor here to initialize a connection string. Okay, now here we have a program dot cs, we have a social media context. Now just resolve your use SQL Server, and the connection string name is social media context. So just copy the name and just change the name of the connection string, that is social media context. Okay, so just after that I want to add a identity here, and by using the scaffolding we just add a identity inside our project. And here we have a domain layer. Under the domain layer, first of all, add a entity, that is application user. So now just create a empty class, application user, that is user to communicate with other user dot cs class. And application user class is actually inherited by identity user class, so just use it. Install package Microsoft ASP.NET Core dot identity dot entity framework core. So just resolve this problem by using this package. And inside your infrastructure project we have a package reference of this Microsoft ASP.NET Core dot item group. So just copy that code from the infrastructure project, and under the domain layer just add this package. So add this package here. Now just after that you can see that the problem is resolved. Now use control dot and using Microsoft ASP.NET Core dot identity. Okay, now the next one is to use this application user in infrastructure project. So just use this application user here instead of identity user, that is application user class. And application user class is actually inside your domain layer. So add a dependency here, add a project reference first, that is under your domain layer. So just click on control dot and resolve the namespace error, like using social media domain dot entities. Okay, now the next one, the next step is to add a identity or scaffold identity under your social media dot UI projects. So just right click on it, add a new scaffold item, and here we have a scaffold item, that is the identity I want to choose. So here we have a identity and I want to choose identity. So installing and the NuGet package. So updating dependency information first, building project, And during this installation, must to see this installing packages, and so here we have a scaffolding retrieving information like this. So override all files. I want to, because I want to manage the profile of the user, so I want to require all these files. Now DB context is here, but I want to when I choose this one, it's not actually, it's a disabled. So just I want to create a new one by using this, and also choose this application user. So must to select this options. Okay, and just click to add button. So installing NuGet packages, this may take a few moments. And building your projects. Generating code of your identity package. After a few moment, you know that your code is now actually added into your project. Now here we have a social media.ui project is now added successfully. Now here we have a area. Under the area we have a identity. Under the identity we have a pages, accounts, and these all are the pages. But I want to but first of all I want to delete this data directory, because we all know that here we have two things, that is application user, that is already under your domain layer, and social media UI context, that is already under, we have a data folder under your infrastructure project. So there is a no need, so just remove it. When you remove this data section from the identity, you got an error message under your program.cs file. So here we have a data section, so just remove this namespace first, and after that you have you find a this options like that. So I want to change this line of code by the identity. So first of all add identity. Okay, and with the application user I want to select identity role. Okay, and here we have application user, so resolve the problems, because application user is actually existing in social media domain.entities, and options actually require the confirmation email. There is no need actually, I will configure later. And add entity framework store, that is actually we have a context file, that is social media context, so just add this one. Okay, also when you select this scaffolding process, also add a connection string here. So must to remove this connection string from app settings.json file. You can see, also remove the comma, and here we go. Now here you can see that here we have a under the view section, under the search section, we have a login partial page that is already created. Here we have a login partial page. Now I want to use this login partial page and register the complete process. Before register your process, I want to migrate my project. But before the migrate project, I want to add few of properties under your application layer, application user class. Here we go. Okay, so just after that, I want to add a few of properties in application user class. Instead of application user class, we need to add a separate user profile. So just right click on it, add an entities in an empty file, and here we go for user profile.cs file. Under your user profile, we just add a few of properties like ID, profile ID, and the next one is to add a full name. So here we go for string full name, and the next one is bio. So here we go for string bio. and the next one is profile picture URL, profile picture, and the next one is user ID. And we know that user is application user, so application user here, and that is user, or you can say here we go for user. Okay, so application user is actually existing in the class application user. Okay, so and also I want to add a date of birth instead of anything, so that is date time and that is date of birth. Okay, now that is my user profile. Okay, now next to add a post model under your entities, so just add a new empty file, that is post.cs file. So here we have a post, and that is posted by the user. So here we go for integer post ID, and the next one is created at, so that is state time created at. And the next one is who is to created, so that is application user ID. So integer, instead of integer you can just take it string, and that is user ID. Also I want to check the user profile. Okay, user ID is string type, and the next one is application user. So here we go for application user, that is user. And the next one is to, that a post have multiple contents, so prop, that is a collection of content model. Oops, there we go, content model, and that is contents. Under the content model we just add a types of the content, so just right click on it, add a new empty file, that is content model.cs. So under the content model we just add the content type, okay, and the ID of the content model, so there we go for ID. And the next one is the content type, so string, there we go for type. And the next one is the created date time, so there here we have a date time, that is created at. And the next one is post, so prop integer post ID. And here we have a post ID, okay, sorry, post. So that you can say it's a foreign key here, so it's a foreign key. Okay, now the next one is to content have a content model have a type and created at. So I want to add this entity like text and image and the video. I want to post as a user, so that you can create a new class, that is public class text content, and inherit by the content model class, and you can take it the text. The next one is to add a new class, that is image content, and just take it image URL. And the next one is to video content, so just copy and paste, and here we go for the video content. Okay, so here we go for video content URL. Okay, so here we have a content model, text content, image content, and the video content. Okay, so just I want to add a new entity here, so new empty file, that is like dislike. Okay, .cs file, and like dislike just add prop integer id, and the next one is value, so integer value, and the next one is post id, so integer post id, and the next one is the post. Okay, and also like and dislike by the user id, so we need to add here string user id. Okay, so here we have a like and dislikes by the user on the post, so just we need a post and user id, and the value becomes, that is 1 for like and 0 for or you can say -1 for dislike, and 0 for no action. Okay, so 1 for the like, -1 for the dislike, and 0 for the no action should I take. So here we have it like and dislike. Okay, so see you in the next video where we will design your next layers and use cases of your social media platforms. Thank you very much for watching.